Well, hello, everybody. We'd like to welcome you to the Panther Pavilion for the 2023 Lincoln County, as you can see behind me, drone competition. The first one we've had this year, and I'm here joined by, and what's your team name?
The West Virginia Mountaineers.
The Mountaineers. So what's your name?
Emma McClung.
Kaylee Abbott.
Isaac Thompson.
So how long y'all been doing this?
This is our second year at the drone competitions.
Doing it for 2 years. So you competed last year. You do pretty good last year?
Yeah, we made it all the way to Worlds.
Made it to the Worlds. That was in Dallas last year, wasn't it? So you got that same expectations this year, right?
We are qualified for Worlds, but we are not as hopeful as last year.
Not as hopeful as last year. So have they changed the drones this year, or is it kind of the same as it was last year?
There's different drones this year, and they're much more difficult in my opinion. They fly better, but they're hard to work with.
How about the course itself? I know they changed the game this year. Do you find it harder or easier than last year?
It's easier, but with the drones, it's about the new drones. It's about the same. They're hard to maneuver.
So I got to ask you a question. So you plan on doing this through your whole high school career?
As long as we can stick with it together.
So y'all been doing it the same team together?
Yeah.
And what school you from?
Duval.
Duval. We don't have a real school. We go to the board.
Yeah.
And so our gifted teacher doesn't have a classroom for us to practice in, so we don't get very much practice time before we show up.
So this is kind of your practice you're doing right now, right?
We've actually made a makeshift kind of field in her garage.
Well, kids, first I want to say good luck. Good luck today's competition. Good luck in the future. You're making us proud. So, folks, again, the Mountaineers, if you get a chance, come out and watch them, support them, because I got to see them in the world last year, and I was highly impressed with what these kids are doing. So get a chance to see. You got more competitions this year, right? So look around. You can find out where these are at and come out and support these kids. And thank you again for all the work you're all doing.
Thank you.
Nice job. So we're here back at Panther Pavilion for the 2023 Lincoln County Drone Competition, and I'm joined by, what's y'all's team name?
6815D, Lincoln County High School.
Representing the high school, huh? So have y'all been doing this throughout your high school career?
I started in my 8th grade year, but that was 2 years ago, sophomore.
So are you doing just drones, or are you doing robotics as well?
We're doing drones, robotics, and Skills USA.
Yeah, all three, folks, just to let you know. So I know this for a fact. Have you qualified this year? Because you did qualify for the Worlds last year, correct?
Yes.
So went to Dallas, is that correct?
Yes.
How was that competition?
It's pretty good, pretty fun too.
So just to let you folks know, we had 7 teams from Lincoln County at the Worlds last year. So, and you can qualify today for the Worlds here, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So you've been doing it since 8th grade. How long have you been doing this?
I think 11th grade.
11th grade.
About a few months, probably.
So I'll ask, compared to last year's competition, how do you find this year's? Easier, harder?
Probably harder because there's a lot of communication with this year's games because of the blackout zone and all that. So, I mean, you have to rely on your spotter and everything like that.
So you got to trust your teammates, is that what you're saying?
Yes.
That ain't easy to do, is it?
No.
I'm just joking. Well, again, good luck. Hope you, I know, how many more competitions you got this year?
I think a few more drones and a couple robotics, and then in March we compete for Skills USA in Fairmont.
Well, good. Congratulations, guys. You're doing fantastic work. Again, folks, if you want to come out, there's more competitions this year. Come out and watch what these kids are doing. It's amazing. So thanks again.
All right. Thumbs up for drivers. Thumbs up for judges. 3, 2, 1, go.
And now, folks, we're here with the all-girls drone team representing Lincoln County High School. So what's your name?
Jennifer Upland.
Sarah Vance.
So how many years you all been doing this?
2. I've been robotics probably 4 years. This is my second year of drones.
So this is your, second competition so far this year?
Yes.
So compared to last year's competition, you find this one easier or harder?
It's the same.
I'd say.
I'd say easier since now we can actually connect the drones.
Yeah, the drone connections, it's a big problem. So when you practice this, is it practice just flying the drone? Because you don't get a setup on the course, do you?
No, we don't have a course set up. We have nowhere to put it.
See, that's what we need to do, folks. We need to raise some money for these kids can have that course behind us so they can actually practice on the course.
Got a hallway.
You got a hallway. You practice in the hallway. So you're trying to qualify for the Worlds, right?
Yes.
And you can do that here at this competition, correct?
Yes. This is World's qualifiers.
Well, listen, congratulations on your event today. Wish you nothing best of luck. Folks, if you get a chance to come out, that's right. Boys, girls, they all compete. Be honest with you, look for these two here, right? Even though they are the girls, they're pretty good. So we're going to look for them maybe to come up in the finals. So again, good luck. Appreciate all you're all doing, and I hope you make it to the Worlds. And we're back here at the 2023 Lincoln County Drone Competition. I'm joined by, and what's y'all's team name?
Technical difficulties.
What was that again?
Technical difficulties.
Technical difficulties. I love it. So what's your name?
Team name or?
What's your name?
JD.
JD?
Hunter.
Hunter?
Ethan.
So you're on middle school, right? You're in grade school.
Yeah.
Grade school starts. So how many years you been doing this?
2, because I started late last year.
So 2 years you've been doing this, and you're in, what grade you in now?
Second.
Second grade. What grade you in? What grade you in?
I'm in 6th grade. I've been doing this for about 2.5 years.
7th grade, I've been doing it about when the team started.
So did you do this last year? And I know you're trying to qualify for the Worlds again this year, right?
Yeah, last year we did the VEX. This year we're trying to transfer over to drone and stuff like that.
So you did VEX robotics last year, now you're doing the drones this year. Now folks, that's talent. We're going from one to another. So how you doing so far in this competition?
Pretty good. We're in 3rd place, right?
Yeah.
You're in 3rd place?
Yeah.
So folks, if you don't know how this works, you qualify a bunch of matches and then it goes into a final tournament. So are you pretty hopeful you're going to make it to the finals?
Yeah.
That's what I like, confidence. So again, guys, appreciate what you're doing. If you folks get a chance, listen, representing the Duval area, we have a couple teams. They're in 3rd place right now. Come out and support these kids, and let's see what we can do to make Lincoln County the drone capital of the world. So thanks, kids. Appreciate it. And we're back here at the Panther Pavilion at the 2023 Lincoln County Drone Competition. I'm joined here by the world famous drone boys.
I guess so.
So what's your name?
My name's Jack Schull. I'm in 7th grade, and I'm the pilot for our team.
My name is Reed Roberts. I'm in 7th grade, and I'm the programmer for our team.
My name is Grayson McComas. I am in the 6th grade, and I'm the spotter for the team.
So how many years y'all been doing this?
This is our second year. This is our
Second year. So you made it to Worlds last year, right?
Yeah.
And that was your first year?
Yes, it was our first year.
So how you doing in this competition so far today?
We're doing really good. We haven't lost a single match yet. Our match that we just now had, we had a 66-point win. So.
Yeah, it sounds pretty good. Sounds like they're ready to go today. You're geared up for this, right?
Yep.
So is your goal here, y'all trying to qualify for the Worlds, or have you already done that?
We already qualified for Worlds.
Double qualified?
I'm pretty qualified twice for Worlds. So we're good. We're going to Texas.
You're already going to the Worlds. I like that. And folks, you're going to love this. I got to show you this. The only team I've seen yet, promotional stickers. Promotional stickers, folks. They know what they're doing. And again, so what school do y'all go to?
We all go to Hamlin Pre-KA.
All of you?
Yes.
So you're representing the Hamlin area very nicely. They've already been to the Worlds last year. They're already qualified for the Worlds this year. Looking good in this competition. So kids, best of luck today in this competition. Best of luck in the future. And guys, folks, if you're watching this, look on Facebook. You'll find the Drone Boys. They're a blast, and they're doing great and really making our county proud. So again, good luck. Appreciate you guys. Thank you.
And they got those red balls now.
And again, folks, we're back here at the Panther Pavilion for the 2023 Lincoln County Drone Competition. I'm fortunate to be joined here by the Lincoln County High School coach, Larry Harshberger. Larry, great event.
Oh, thank you.
How many teams we end up having here?
We've got 30 today.
30 teams here. That's awesome for Lincoln County. How many do we have from the county competing?
We've got we got 5 here at the high school. We got 3 from the gifted program. We got Guyan Valley that has several here, and we've got some other teams. This is the first time they've competed here in the county.
Man, this is unbelievable. So how many years have we been doing drones here in Lincoln County?
This is the 3rd year that we've competed, and we're doing pretty good with it.
Well, I know that we had 7. I was telling everybody 7 teams last year qualified for the Worlds, right?
That's correct. That was a lot of fundraising. The community really came together and helped us out a whole lot we couldn't have done without the community.
Well, and I'll be honest with you, I just talked to the Drone Boys, some of these teams. We expect to have more teams in the Worlds this year.
That's the plan. Anytime we're going to try to do something, we're going to try to go out and try our best to win it.
Well, as I told the folks here earlier, we're trying to make Lincoln County the drone capital of the world.
Yes. Yeah, it's definitely doing a good job so far. The kids are really interested. The board is behind us. Everybody's got behind us on this, and it's taking off nationwide. It just keeps growing every year.
Well, that's what I was telling. The one thing I know we need to do some fundraising here is we need a place to set that up behind us so we can practice it.
Oh, yeah, that'd make a big difference just because setting this up, taking it down, you're looking at 2 to 3 hours. And having it set up, you'd be able to come to it, take off, do your practice, have the different people coming in the county practicing. That'd make a world of difference in getting it done.
So that's one thing I was saying, name me some of the sponsors that sponsor this.
We have NASA here today that's helping us out. Of course, we got Lincoln County Board of Education that's always behind us. Lincoln County High School letting us use the facilities. A lot of people behind the scenes, such as the HVAC, making sure all that stuff's going. We got some parent volunteers that's in doing concessions for us. So there's a whole lot of people. Armstrong, for instance, is here. Yeah, it's the whole community really gets behind us.
I love to see that community spirit, but if you've heard that right, folks, the main sponsor is NASA. So NASA, not only the sponsors, I think they're probably recruiting right now. Wouldn't you say that?
Oh, the aerospace right now is one of the biggest growing fields right now, and you've got Marshall University, WVU have very good programs right now. And a lot of our kids are looking to get into that. So.
Well, you think about it, these kids don't even realize they're learning right now, do they?
Oh, no. A lot of our kids, there's some little kids here competing, and they do such a good job because they haven't got old enough and said that they can't do something this good. And we just put them in, see how they do, and critique what they're doing, and they take off, and it's student-led.
That is awesome to see right there. And then, folks, listen, again, we appreciate everything you're doing for Lincoln County and the school system here. Look for brighter things to come. Again, Larry Harshberger, folks, I'm telling you, please, any support we can get for this. It's a growing thing. Like I said, 7 teams represented out of, 64 last year in the world?
Yes.
7 teams from Lincoln County. That shows you how much bright and talent we have here. We got to support it and keep it growing. So, again, thank you all for doing. Appreciate all the hard work you put into it, and we look forward to seeing you down the road.
Thank you very much.
And folks, we're back here, and I'm joined now by, I would say famous in the county a little bit, infamous maybe, J.J. Napier, David West Hammond. But the reason I'm interviewing here today, your son Brooks doing this, right?
He is, yes, absolutely. Rook is in this and absolutely loves it.
So how many years he been doing this?
This will make Rook's 3rd year in robotics. And with Rook, he loves to do anything with his hands and use his mind. and being able to work with robotics and actually build a robot and then get to perform with it. Oh, Rook just absolutely, that amazes him. It amazes me to watch the excitement on Rook's face that he actually gets to do something and then be so proud of his accomplishments with this.
Well, I've joked with some people that, when my daughter got involved in this, that, man, I'm glad we didn't have this in high school. I probably wouldn't have played sports. This is probably what I would have done.
Absolutely. I mean, think about it. What technology has come today and how they can take just a bag of items and turn it into a robot or a drone and fly it through some of these amazing courses that they've set up. It absolutely just amazes me.
Well, that's what we've been telling some of the folks here. I think the one thing we do need in this county is a facility. It doesn't have to be a big facility to where we can set this up so these kids can actually practice. Right now, they're practicing hallways wherever they can get. So I think you'd agree. If they had a field like this to practice on, how much better?
Oh my gosh, if these kids had a place that they could go was their own place and practice, how much better would they be? And then how much recognition would that bring to Lincoln County for our kids, our future, is what we're talking about.
Well, I told them, we was talking to Coach Harshberger, and we had 7 teams qualify last year with no facility, 7 out of 64 qualified for the world. Just imagine we had a facility, how many we'd put in there.
Oh my gosh, think about that for a second. We sent 7 to Texas, I do believe it was, and qualified down there for that. If we actually had a place that they could come, be their own, and get to practice, it's just amazing that the possibilities that we would have.
Well, again, I appreciate your time coming out as a dad who, folks, I can tell you, this is doing more for the kids for confidence. It's bringing up their level to they can compete with anybody in the world in this. And you might be from Lincoln County, but so what?
Hey, absolutely. And we also want to say big thanks to Armstrong for coming out and putting this on the air so people can let them know that, hey, we have this now in Lincoln County. And it's just great. And thanks, Armstrong, for having this for us to be on there and stuff.
All right. Appreciate it. Thank you. Yes, thank you, Dave. Appreciate it. And we're here, folks, at Lincoln County High School for the 2023 Lincoln County Drone Competition. I had the pleasure to be joined by John Holbrook. And, John, you work for?
The NASA Independent Verification and Validation Facility in Fairmont, in an office called the Education Resource Center, which is a partnership with Fairmont State University to support different science, technology, engineering, and math engagement programs throughout West Virginia. So a big part of what we do is we travel around running robotics and drone competitions, including here today at Lincoln County High School.
So you actually go all over the state.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're all over the place.
And you're actually, no, the Worlds are they going to be hosted? Where are they going to be hosted at this year?
So for the drone competition, there are 4 national championship events held throughout the country. So there's one in Houston, one in Mississippi, one in Michigan, and one at our facility in Fairmont.
So the facility in Fairmont this year actually gets to host the World Drone Competition.
Yeah, so we'll have up to 60 teams from all across West Virginia, but also all across the country, all competing against each other.
Well, I can tell you, folks, because you're involved in robotics as well, I've had the pleasure to see the facility up there, and if you've not been to the state robotics competition, this is a sight to behold. I mean, it's a fantastic facility, and you all do a fantastic job of pulling it off. But more so, what you're doing for these kids and education, I think going forward in math and engineering is phenomenal. And that's what you're trying to do, really, is just get these kids into science and engineering and further their career, right?
Yeah, and these kids have put in really a huge amount of work in preparation for this event. They've practiced programming their drones. They've got good at flying. Communication is a huge part of this challenge, communicating with your teammates who are across the field spotting for you. So, we try to put on a show that kind of celebrates and reflects all the hard work that they've put in and everything they've learned throughout the season.
Well, I can tell you, folks, if you've not been to one of these competitions, they are phenomenal to come see. I mean, well ran. Like I say, you do the great job here doing the PA announcing during the match to tell people what's going on. But how many different awards do you give out today?
So we've got, I think, 6 or 7 awards. There's a mix of awards that are based on teams' performance on the field, and then there's also a judged component. So throughout the season, these teams have been keeping logbooks of everything they've done in preparation. which the judges are reviewing. Everyone's going to be interviewed by our judges today, and there are some judged awards as well. And we're going to qualify, I think, 5 teams to move on to the championship events today.
I mean, think about this, folks. This is phenomenal that not only you're programming the drone, but you have to keep the logbook. You actually have to, like you said, an interview skill. They're teaching them how to communicate. I mean, phenomenal what you're doing throughout the state of Virginia. And I think the fact that, I told somebody we had 7 teams in the Worlds last year from Lincoln County. I'm not sure how many from the state of West Virginia, but it's like we're becoming drone capital of the world, it seems like.
Yeah, I keep saying this, and I should really run the math to make sure, but I'm pretty sure we have more drone teams per capita in West Virginia than anywhere in the country. Last year, I think there were 60 teams at the World Championship in Dallas, and 21 of them were from West Virginia. So it's really been the program has really grown phenomenally here, and it's really cool to see.
Well, again, I appreciate all the hard work you're doing. I mean, not just for the state of West Virginia, all the kids in West Virginia, but I think it's a phenomenal program. Keep up the good work, and we appreciate all you do. Thank you, John. Appreciate it.
Blue has the big goal. Red's headed into those 2. They're right above the blackouts on purple. Put the red ball in. Bonus ball.
Hold him, Jack. They're trying to get one up here, too. Jack!
And we're back, folks. Again, I had the pleasure to be joined by Caleb Rusk, a Lincoln County robotics graduate, correct?
Yes, sir. Ever since 2017.
Since 2017, you've been involved in this program. So now they got you judging today, right?
Yeah, I got to judge the drone competitions for skills. It's been pretty fun.
So you've been involved in this since 2017 in some form or fashion. Now that you graduated high school, they've got you still involved in it, right?
I actually did a little bit in college myself in PCTC. I did a little bit of VEX robotics, and I did some for the coding as well. So it was really fun, but I enjoy it still.
And I can tell you, folks, you've actually helped out the kids at Lincoln County by helping kind of coach them along, right?
Yeah, a little bit. I show them a little bit about what I've learned from my past experience and everything like that. And it's just really fun seeing kids get into something that is not normally talked about as much as like sports and stuff. So it's always good to give them another outlet of something to do for school and academics.
Oh, absolutely. I think it's phenomenal. And, what I appreciate here, folks, here's a graduate who's giving back. He may have went from Lincoln County High School and moved on, but still thinks enough of these kids to give back, and we do appreciate that. And I appreciate you volunteering to come out today. This is a Saturday, and is this the first event you've judged this year?
Oh, no, sir. I've done a couple of them this year. I've done one for, I think it was VEX, and then we're doing the drone one now. And I think last year I did Sphero and a couple of VEX robotics ones as well.
So unbelievable that you're still involved in this. But that shows you what this program can do for the kids of Lincoln County, because here's a graduate who's went on to college, but you know what? He's still involved trying to help out. And I think it'd do great things for the kids of Lincoln County. I think it's a great program, don't you?
Oh, I do too. If anyone really wants to get interested in it, definitely do it, because it's so much fun and there's a lot of stuff you can learn with it.
Yep. And I would say the one thing we're kind of talking to the viewers here, the one thing we need to do is find some grants or do some community funding. We need a facility to be able to set up practice fields, don't we?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, these things are just going to get bigger and bigger. I mean, these fields, we went from a little small VEX field to almost half of a gym floor here. So yeah. I really hope that we can get some facilities for that, because I really want to see us go further with more competitions.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, again, thank you, Cody, for all you're doing for the community. Appreciate it. Folks, if you go to a competition, you're probably going to see him this year. So look for him, say hi, and say we appreciate it. So thanks again, folks. And folks, now I'm joined, I'm going to call this a veteran group. Yeah, that's right. See how young they are? I'm still calling it a veteran group, because how long y'all been involved in robotics and drones?
About,
This is our 6th year.
yeah, 6th year for robotics and about 2nd year for drones.
So before I forget this, tell everybody your name.
I am Desmond Fry.
I'm Emma Ray Sanders,
What grade you all in?
I'm in 9th grade.
9th.
So both of you go to Hamlin, right?
Yep, we go to Lincoln County.
You go to Lincoln County High School. That's right, you're freshmen at Lincoln County High School. So you've been involved in this, in robotics and drones. I do think that you all, matter of fact, I know this, qualified for the Worlds last year in both, right?
Yes, that is correct.
Yes, we did. We also qualified for Drone Worlds this year.
You already qualified this year for the Drone Worlds. Yes. And now you got the, still going to try for robotics again?
Of course.
We always try to make it.
So, folks, I'm going to tell you. So, you qualified last. You qualified for both last year. Is that your first time qualifying for the Worlds in robotics?
No, actually, we qualified a few years back, which was me and her first year.
So you qualified your first year.
Yes, we were in 4th grade.
They were in 4th grade and qualified for the World. So when I say they're veterans, yeah, they're veterans at this. So again, appreciate you all. Good luck in this competition and at the World. So appreciate all you're doing. Again, good luck and best to all of you. Make us proud.
So the red's up, blue's up high, in the keyholes. We're headed towards the high point goals.
And we're back, folks. Again, this is the 2023 Lincoln County Drone Competition. I'm joined by, and what's y'all's team name?
The Night Flyers, sir.
The Night Flyers. And where are you all from?
Cabell Midland.
Midland. So what's your name?
I'm Kara.
I'm Ty.
Liberty.
I'm Daniel.
Chase.
So how many years you been doing drones?
This is my first year.
It's our 2nd year as a team.
First year as well.
First year?
First year.
First year.
How you liking it for the first year, guys?
I love it, man. It's quite fun, let me be honest with you. It's a good time.
I can tell you right now, folks, we, as an old man like I'm going to call myself, am amazed at what you're all to make look so easy. And I know this isn't easy, correct?
No, it's quite a challenge.
So I'll ask you a question. If you did it last year, is this year a little harder?
So last year was way easier. I think the changes they made have made it significantly more difficult in every aspect. But I also think that it kind of made every team on even grounds because everyone is starting fresh with it. So
just so I can tell the viewers at home, just to make sure, there is a blind section in this. Now, if you don't mind telling the viewers exactly what does that mean?
So the blind section means that the person who is flying the drone has to land where they can't see, which means that you have to use teamwork to help guide your partner into the blind area and hopefully land on one of the boxes to get more points.
So folks, if you've not, I know you're going to see some of this today, but this is unbelievable. They're actually flying a drone through 2 hoops on the opposite end and land it blindly on a box. Okay, I don't have a clue how they do it, guys, but they do it well. So good luck in this competition. Have you qualified for the Worlds yet, or you?
At last competition, we qualified for the Worlds, so we're going to Dallas.
You are. So I ain't gonna lie to you. Being a West Virginia guy, and it made me proud because I got to go last year and see that we had 7 teams from Lincoln County and 20 from West Virginia. I told them I think we're the drone capital of the world now, and that's what we want to see. So again, congratulations on what you're doing. Good luck in this. Good luck at the Worlds. Hope to see you soon. So thank you again.